Hey guys, how you guys doing? Thank you so much for joining me on another video. So today I want to tell you about one of the most incredible things that have happened to me during this pregnancy. Actually, it is the most amazing thing that has happened to me since falling pregnant, and that is I fell in love with my baby. I don't know how I can describe the feeling. I don't know how I can explain it. And it seems kind of odd, right? Like, all mothers love their babies, or most mothers love their babies, especially mothers who have been wanting and planning for the child. You would think that that connection would be automatic, like, oh, you're pregnant, oh, you love the baby. And I'm not saying that I didn't love my baby. I loved my baby. And when I found out I was pregnant, I was extremely happy to be pregnant. And I've been extremely happy all along for how the pregnancy has been progressing. But it was so unexpected, that feeling of like falling so deeply in love with her. Like, just the shift, the mental, emotional, everything shifted in like one moment, and I don't know how to explain it. And I think, I don't know, maybe I don't know if it is maybe the fact that I've struggled, and maybe I had been holding back and I know I was holding back and protecting myself in case something went wrong. And that's so like hectic, because this amazing, wonderful thing is happening to you, but at the same time you can't really fully be in the moment because you're so scared that something's gonna go wrong, and you're trying to leave enough of yourself to be able to pick up the pieces later so that you can continue. So you don't want to give too much fully, because if you give all yourself, then there'll be nothing for you to be able to like piece together and like carry on. So you love, but you love, like, you know, and you're happy, but you're happy always with the knowledge at the back of your mind that, and I saw this, I think I've been seeing it on Instagram a lot, like in these like pregnancy sites and things like that, that not all pregnancies result in a baby. And I think that that always like sits in the back of your head, especially if you've experienced loss, that like, you know, this could go away at any moment, nothing is guaranteed. So you become very like guarded in your process and your pregnancy and your experiences and the milestones that you're hitting. Every milestone is like, okay, great, but now what's the potential problem that could happen here? And what's the potential problem, the next milestone? Great, I'm glad we've got that. What are the chances now of a miscarriage? And it's always that, you're always calculating, you know, and depending on the calculation and the chances and the percentages, you either give a little bit more or you keep back a little bit more for yourself, so that, you know, you're like, you are happy appropriately to the scores. So maybe it's that, maybe it actually does happen for every mother, where the idea of the baby as an abstract, like, oh, we are pregnant, is an idea, right? It's a concept, to there is a person, and this person is their own self. They have their own characters, their own personality, their own life, right? And loving somebody as a person, not just an idea of a pregnancy or a baby, but my baby and this baby, potentially, if you have a name for them or whatever, but like seeing them as a full individual that stands outside of you, even as the mother. Like, you are already, even though you are inside of me, you are already a person and a character of your own, you know. You already have you know. And for me to love you, that shift that happened, it was like, Oh, guys, I can't actually tell you. So I sort of filmed it closer to the time. So I'll explain everything in the next few clips of like how it happened, where it happened, because I can actually remember the moment it happened. Like I can actually remember like the moment it happened. And the thing is, like, you would think, oh, like this would have happened already, you know, as aren't these connections natural for mothers? Doesn't it just come normally? But yeah, it didn't for me. And I think every mother is different, every relationship is different, every pregnancy is different, obviously. So we're all gonna approach it differently. But oh, such an amazing like, I just love it. I'm still in the process of getting ready, so yeah. Okay, the last time you see me, I am in the process of going to the doctor, and we're going to the doctor to discuss, but the doctor basically decided that I was far enough along that I didn't need to be on progesterone anymore. So the doctor took away the progesterone. And I think I was telling you about how, well, I don't know if I told you that, like, it really hit me, because then I was supposed to wait 2 weeks to see the doctor. And I don't think I realized just how much I was depending on that progesterone. I was going mad. I went mad. I went through the first week, and then that Friday I was like, I think I'm just gonna go to my GP and just ask for a quick scan, just so that I can see that the baby's okay, and just like make sure, because you know the thing is also at this time, like, although you have a growing stomach, like you can't feel the baby moving, like other than the fact that you know you're pregnant, you can't, there's no like baby movement to like, okay, the baby's fine, there's nothing. It's just like you're just sitting around like waiting for something to happen in your pregnancy. I didn't actually realize how much waiting around happens in pregnancy, like especially for me who didn't have a lot of pregnancy symptoms. I'm sure, like, if you're in your first trimester and you have, oh, that is nice. If you're in your first trimester and you have like hectic pregnancy symptoms, which is usually the thing that's sort of like, okay, I'm pregnant, so that keeps you occupied. And then you sort of move into second semester. And second semester actually has no symptoms, like all the throwing up and the nausea, all of that stuff goes away. And then you're like just waiting for baby to grow big enough for you to be able to start feeling them. The story, what happened to the doctor was, then I think at the end of that first week, I was then supposed to only see the doctor the following Friday. But they called that first Friday and they said, well, the doctor needs to move the appointment up, so can we change the date? So I ended up seeing the doctor that Tuesday instead of the Friday, which made me feel so much better, because then I ended up not going to the doctor's office, my GP, to get the scan that I was thinking of getting, because I was like, okay, I can make it to Tuesday. Because also the doctor was like you'll know there's something wrong if you're like bleeding or cramping or like losing water and stuff, because that means like your cervix is opening up. But if none of those things are happening, then everything's fine, you know. So none of those things were happening. I was just going mad because I was going mad. So we went in on the Tuesday. Everything's fine. Baby's fine. Oh, guys. And I actually fell in love with my baby. Like, I fell in love. Like, I think we've had the first scan when I went to see the doctor the first time. And that was just like confirmation of the heartbeat and that the baby was there. Luckily, the heartbeat was there, so we were able to hear it. And it was just like, okay, there's a heartbeat. Oh, good, I'm happy, right? And then we went for the big scan, like the first big scan. I think it's like at 14 weeks, where they I'm just getting some baby wipes, where you go like to a proper like sonogrammist person and they check everything about the baby. Like they measure the baby. That's when you get like the kicking, all of that stuff. Like you spend like 30-40 minutes in there, and that made me very happy. Like that made me like happy, and I was just like, okay. And then I was like, okay, I'm really pregnant. and like, you know, it just made it real, I suppose, rather than like this like abstract idea. But when we went to the doctor now to check, because obviously she needs to check my cervix, so she does like an internal scan, but she also like looks at the baby for like a few minutes. But anyway, so when the doctor was checking on the baby now and checking on my cervix, the baby was just sitting there, like, because when we went for the first scan, the baby was like moving around and jumping around and all hyper, and I think that they just knew that we just wanted to see that they were healthy and happy, and they were performing. They were like, let's perform for mom and daddy. So they performed their blessed soul out. Now when we went now, baby was just sitting there like just alone, like just a few movements here and there, and it just made me realize that this person is growing inside of me, but also that this person has like a completely different like life, like they're having completely different experiences. They're just chilling in their own world, thinking their own things. Okay, maybe babies don't think at that age, but like, you know what I mean, like they're not like, they're actually having full-on experiences of life, and that's happening independently of like what we see when we're on the screen. That they actually like, because the way that they were just chilling in there, they were just chilling, like just like sitting, like doing their own thing, not minding anybody, keeping in their lane. I fell in love, you guys. I literally fell in love with my baby. Now I just dream about my baby all the time. Every time I do something, I think, oh, how will the baby like feel about this? How will it impact the baby? Like now I'm just like, I'm sold. Now I'm just sold. My whole brain is like baby, 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 baby. Have a baby by me, baby, be a millionaire. Have a baby. I'm so sold. Like I'm sold. You can't tell me nothing about this baby. But you know, I also think, you know, when I think about this baby, and I think about how well this pregnancy has gone, like every single step of this pregnancy has gone so well. Like, so the no symptoms, the no like heavy pregnancy symptoms early on, the no nausea, the no everything, like it just, and how every time we go to the doctor's like, everything's fine with the baby. Like there's been no okay, we need to do more tests on this, we need to do more all the tests that we've done have been precautionary tests, and they've all come out really, really well and really positive. And it just, like I realized that like I am so blessed. Like this baby is literally God blessing us, like just like God just like going like, my children, here you go, be blessed, be happy, be fruitful. It is my doctor's skill to get me to this point, and everything that she has instituted to, you know, it is my mother's prayers, because Lord knows that woman prayed for this baby. It is all of those things like put together have equated to the most fantastic pregnancy I could have ever wished for. Like I don't think I could have asked for a better pregnancy. Like you can't, I don't think that there is a better pregnancy over and above the pregnancy that I'm having. And I'm talking about it from a health perspective. I'm sure people have like more fun pregnancies outside of COVID, obviously, and all of that, but I'm just talking about like the experience of pregnancy itself and how well it's going. I honestly couldn't have asked for better. I would be lying if I said I did and I didn't get it, because everything I ever wished for has come true. So I'm very happy and very grateful for that. I cannot tell you guys just how happy and how grateful I am for that happening in my life. And I am continuously praying, being thankful, and also just getting to the point where now I'm really just starting to let my heart open up to this miracle, and letting my joy and my happiness and the, you know, just letting the love flow, you know, because for a long time I was very scared too, but now I'm just like, I can't stop it actually. Like, even if I wanted to stop it, I don't think I could anymore. So let me finish up this face. I'm going to show you the final look, and then I'm going to end the vlog. If you are not subscribed yet, please make sure you subscribe to the channel, and make sure you like, comment, and share with everybody, and let us share this hope-filled journey with the world, and also share it with your loved ones and your friends. And I hope that you all continue having a wonderful time here. Have a wonderful week ahead, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, Gapsters.